What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ricky Ricardo from Pretty Slick Rick TV, and this scumbag Nasli Morticia, the Old Bailey. She's been sentenced to 9 years via the Old Bailey. She shook her 3-month-old baby to death, and there's a video, and she's just basically trying to plead her case, like, well, I didn't want to kill the baby, but but I called the ambulance though, so why am I going to be going to jail? Like, that's not right. And it's like, you shook your own baby to the point where it's no longer with us. Like, she literally has, like, there's no guilt. Like, there's no, like, I couldn't even begin to imagine, like, honestly, some people need wombs, like, all productive organs confiscated. Do you know what I mean? Or there needs to be, like, almost like a license or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, because the reason why we need to learn how to drive and we do the theory and the practical test is because the probable cause of what potentially could happen due to our ignorance. Do you know what I mean? And I believe the same thing for owning dogs and the same thing for having a child. Honestly, like, there needs to be, tests and different situations and scenarios and drills and stuff, like, just to prepare parents. I'm not even saying mothers, I'm talking about parents. Like, there needs to be a course, and you must it's compulsory. It needs to be a compulsory course. If you want to drive, it's compulsory that you take a test. If you want to have a dog, it's compulsory, because again, people that don't treat dogs properly, like, these are the dogs that grow up and bite people. I just don't think there's such thing as a bad dog. I feel like there's a bad owner. You know what I mean? And I just feel like if these, being a parent, I'm not going to say it's easy, and it's frustrating, and there's times where you just want to rip your hair out, but then you taking it out on a child is completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. A 3-month brand new perfect child. 3-month brand new perfect child, like, and it's no longer with us because of how you felt about a particular situation. It's absolutely disgusting. There needs to be a compulsory course or something. Like, the second you fall pregnant, you need to pass this course, or your baby goes into care or something, like, because if you can't pass this, because a lot of the courses, like, the way that I feel like the course should go is almost common sense, but at the same time, some people, they have babies when they're still babies themselves. They have babies when they're young, and or they just don't know, like, so it's okay. It's like, there's no shame in taking a course and that, but I just feel like it should be compulsory, man, because there's a lot of, like, neglected children, you know what I mean? And there's so many different pillars that you need to contribute to raising a well-rounded child, and if you don't know, like, because sometimes we just don't know, like, literally we just don't know. So there's that, that mental, emotional, do you know what I mean, like all of this stuff, you got to contribute to all of these different areas. You know what I mean? It's not just food, clothes and shelter no more. That was what our parents and our grandparents did, but they like, but where there's, like, such a an epidemic in, like, mental health now, there needs to be that mental and emotional contribution as well. And some people are just not aware of it. So we need to be educated on this, and more parents need to be educated on this. But again, at the stage where this child's life was taken, the baby just needed attention and care, and that's all that baby needed. You know what I mean? And the mother couldn't even do that, and it's sickening. It's sickening. be fair, 9 years isn't enough. Honestly, like, her life should be taken. That's how I feel. Anyone that robs the life or the innocence of a child, they don't need to be with us, and that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Why should they? Why should they be given an opportunity to go and offend again? Because in 9 years she can come out and have another child, like, easily. Like no, you don't get these opportunities. Like, there are acts that we can come out and be reformed from, but that is not a reformable act in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, no. A child is no longer with us because of this person's actions. You know what I mean? So yeah, I really do believe that it needs to, because of the probable cause. Or let's say, you know, the child did survive, but it's neglected to the point where it's basically raising itself. Then it's going to go outside looking for love, attention, and family and stuff like that, and join gangs. Then it's going to take someone else's life. So there's, like, again, we need to be educated on the mental, emotional, the spiritual. Do you know what I mean? Even physical, hugs and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, love languages. Like, what does our children respond to? Like, we need to be hip and clued up on this stuff. And if we just don't know, then how the hell are we going to give it to our children? We need to try our best to give our children a head start, and a better head start than we got. Some of us got good head starts, some of us bloody didn't. Do you know what I mean? And it is what it is. We play the cards. We play the cards that we was dealt. But if we can just give 10% better to the next ones after us, we're on our way, because the ones after them will give 10% better. That's it. That's all it's about. That's all it's about. But yeah, video paying me to make. But yeah, R.I.P. to the little baby. Rest in peace, man. And yeah. Anyway, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah.